What's up, friends? John Bush here, Radical Roots Ranch with B-Rad, William Lysander, and we're doing a little exit and building. Everybody seems to be distracted about something going on. I don't know, something about Supreme Court this, gun rights that. I really don't know, because I'm focused on my game and my life and exiting and building. So we're replanting our little container garden here. And you know, every time I look out on the porch of this container garden, just a couple quick lessons from the container garden. First, we had these big ambitious plans. Let me just go show you. We were gonna do this big row crop garden in the ground. We got all this tarp, this big plastic sheet, laid it over and did what's called desolarization, where you block out the sun. As long as it's not on for too long, all the bacteria and the goodness in the soil stays, but the grass dies. And so we had this huge ambitious plan, this whole area here, basically all of this right here was gonna be a big giant garden. And in fact, there's a spot right around here where we did make 3 garden beds, 3 nice garden beds. We had a Freedom Cell meetup, but the problem is, it wasn't in our zone 1, right? In permaculture, there's different zones. Zone 1 is right around the house, right around where you live. Zone 2 is a little bit further out. Zone 3, Zone 4. And the idea, and this is something I learned from Jack Spirko, he said, when it comes to permaculture, the thing you want to do is walk out your back porch, and the first square foot of where you stand, that's where you start your permaculture project. So this is our little back door. We don't have any permaculture going on here, but we chose to do it in the front. So, just want to throw that out there. I had big ambitious plans. Reality sinks in, and you know, as you see from the videos and events and work that we do with Live Free Academy and all the stuff that we're constantly doing, we spend a lot of time at the office. But it got me thinking, we need to build our food production systems in a way that's in alignment with reality, right? And so that's why we decided to set up the container garden here on the porch. That's our zone 1. How more zone 1 could we get? Just walk right off the front porch. So that's what we're doing now. We were thinking that the soil maybe was depleted with the pots, because when you water it, it just wipes out the nutrients out the bottom over time. So we got some compost, and we're gonna be spicing up the soil, replenishing the soil completely. Some of the stuff were some starters that some friends of ours gave, and they were in smaller pots. So that's our first food production system we have going. In the back, we have 8 IBC water storage containers. Those are going to turn into 16 wicking bed gardens. We'll document it the whole way and teach you guys what we learn. Those are going to go right here. You can see the stakes. So this is what I would call zone 1, 2, maybe zone 1.5. So we'll just walk out the front porch, come out here, or walk out the back porch right there. There's the Tesla Powerwalls. We can store 40 kilowatt hours of electricity in those. And then the 11.2 kilowatt system takes care of the rest. So we're good on that front. So yeah, and then one more lesson I want to share. A lot of people, like we did the land summit, exandbuildlandsummit.com, the second land summit. You can actually get the replay for free for 4 days. Watch the replay of day 1 and day 2 if you go to exandbuildlandsummit.com. But there were some people that were empowered and inspired. But there was one person, a couple people really, that came up to me and said, after seeing the progress that all these people have made, I feel discouraged because I don't have anything going on. And I just want to encourage everyone, you know, we talk about the Live Free Academy empowerment philosophy a lot. It's 4 pieces: mindset, strategy, work with the team, take massive action. It's all about the mindset. You got to stay positive. You got to stay focused. You got to be grateful for what you do have. Don't allow yourself to get discouraged, overwhelmed, downtrodden, because that will only manifest in more overwhelm, in less abundance, less food production. So as you can see, this is the whole of our food production systems. Now, mind you, we have some food storage, right? And we got a deep freeze recently, starting to stock that with meat. Old B-Rad just organized a meat share, and we managed to pull together enough shares to purchase a whole cow. It's being slaughtered and delivered in a few weeks. But this is our food production system. So don't be discouraged. You got to start somewhere. I've done massive food production systems in the past, but lately I've been focused on business and closing down on this property that we have and getting stuff in order in my life, right? And now we're leaning heavy into food production. in part inspired by necessity. Like, shit's really hitting the fan, and it's always been something that I've been into. It's always been something through different phases of my life. Had 120 chickens, massive hugelkultur gardens, massive community garden that we built at a property where my kids were born at. But then it ebbs and flows, and that's okay, right? So the lesson is, start your food production systems in zone 1. Ours are on the porch. The next step will be just right off the porch behind that tree right there. Lesson number 2 is, you gotta start somewhere. Don't get discouraged. Just take action. Even if you live in an apartment, get some tomatoes going on the back porch. Set up a hydroponics in the kitchen or the living room. If you got a single family neighborhood, build yourself a square foot garden, raised bed garden. Container garden is so freaking easy, right? You gotta start somewhere, start small, start close to where you're gonna check in on it, and it's going to be practical and work with your life. Okay, cool. Again, Exit and Build Land Summit, we talk about food production, homesteading, purchasing land, moving out of the city, intentional community. You can get the full 4-day replay. 4 days, you'll have 4 days to watch it for free at exitandbuildlandsummit.com. That's exitandbuildlandsummit.com. Peace and freedom. Let's exit and build. Stay focused on your game, baby. There's going to be chaos, craziness, fighting, rioting, decision this, legislation that, blah, 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 conspiracy, great reset, wah, 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 research this. It doesn't fucking matter at the end of the day. Part of my French, you got to exit and build. Be like a horse with blinders on. You're focused on your goals, on your life, on thriving no matter what happens in the future. Peace and freedom. I'm out.